A boat's coming!
Start the engines, full in reverse!
She's heading right toward us!
Man the emergency station! Man emergency station! Emergency station! Hold on! Hurry, man! Keep moving! Keep moving! Brace yourselves for collision!
I feel sleepy. Hey, that was a ghost ship. A ghost ship.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Marine Boy overview video. So moving on from Deepest of the Deep, that disappointing episode last time with its poor animation, we are on to the Ghost Ship. Now a title like that has me hooked straight away. I love anything to do with ghosts, especially ghost ships. Can you imagine this sailing on the seven seas? It's at night time, the moon is shining brightly, and then in the glow of the moon you just see a ghostly pale vessel pass by. Pretty awesome, right? Probably pretty terrifying as well. But I think it would still be cool. So without further ado, let's go and take a look at this episode, The Ghost Ship.
You want to find out about the ghost ship, don't you? How'd you know that? I heard people talking on different ships that passed here, so I figured you'd be curious too. Well, I can't believe there's such a thing as a ghost ship. Do you know any scientific explanation for it? Scientific? Why does it have to be a scientific explanation? Well, because we live in a scientific world.
What's that?
Looks like a man, sir.
Man, here at the North Pole? You gotta be kidding. That Aurora Borealis is sure pretty.
Aurora Borealis? What's that?
Northern Lights, Piper.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I did, didn't you hear me?
I've never seen a ghost, and I never want to see one. But Bolton, there she is! There's the ghost ship!
It's got 4 masts, oars on both sides, just the way it was described by those fishermen.
I'm right with you, Bolton.
Piper, I ordered you to stay in the ship.
I didn't have enough courage.
Well, okay, come on. That's the ghost ship up there. Let's go on board.
This is Ocean Patrol Headquarters.
What did you find, Marine Boy?
The ship's in good shape, but there's no sign of Bolton or Piper.
Search the area, immediately.
Yes, sir, but first I'd better take some more oxycum. This must be the ghost ship. Not a sign of anybody. But I have a feeling that Bolton and Piper are somewhere on board. Yes, sir. My position is 60 degrees, 11 minutes north, and 178 degrees, 9 minutes east.
Marine Boy, I'm ordering you to stay right there until we can join you. You are not to take any action. Can you hear me, Marine Boy? Marine Boy, answer me!
They're the weapons that were used thousands of years ago. This is like a dream, a bad dream.
So, a ghost ship. What possible explanation could there be? Well, a scientific one according to Marine Boy, but Neptina's not too sure on that. Seems Marine Boy does not believe in the supernatural so much. But by the end of this episode, he might change his mind. And also in this episode, we see some quality scenes between Bolton and Piper again. I love that duo. The comedy between them is awesome. Bolton, the brave, strong one. Piper, the cowardly one. He's not so smart. And Bolton sometimes loses his patience with him. But also, let's have a look at Marine Boy. He's the action hero. He's the hero of the series. Yet he still defies the commander's orders. Do not engage until we get there. So he's still got his childlike ways. He wants to jump in headfirst into danger. And we'll see what happens. So, Marine Boy's on the ship. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, what is it, Centurion?
A strange boy has just boarded the ship, Your Majesty.
You called me, Your Majesty?
Neferata, we have another barbarian on board the ship.
Ah, we can use him on the oars down below. But first, I shall erase his memory. This ship with Her Majesty and ourselves on board was stranded in the Arctic Ocean. We became frozen inside an iceberg. But thanks to a sleeping potion made by our wise ancestors, we were able to put ourselves to sleep for centuries upon centuries. You broke my magic cane! You destroyed my magic power!
What happened? Where are we?
Look at these chains, Bolton. How did we end up with these on?
Way hey, we have a female villain. If you've been watching this series a while now, you would have heard me say that there aren't many main female characters in this show at all, with Neptina really being the only one. So to have the Viking Queen come in with a witch Neferata is pretty darn cool. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. There was plenty of action towards the end with Marine Boy taking on the entire Viking army, and then the tiger, and it did make me laugh when he's pounding the tiger's head like, "Arr, arr." And of course going up against the witch Neferata herself, who puts him under a spell, trying to wipe his memory, and saying that we have been frozen for 1,000 years. So it looks like Marine Boy's scientific hypothesis is going out the window there, all thanks to a sleeping spell apparently that Neferata cast in order for the tribe to survive for so long. That is pretty darn cool. So yeah, this is a big step up from the deepest of the deep, definitely. And it's also the last episode of Disc 1 of Season 1, so we're getting it very slowly. Still got an awful lot to go yet. But yeah, this is probably one of my favourite episodes on the disc, yeah, that I've featured so far for quite some time. Yeah, it's great. So what awaits Marine Boy next? Well, first, let's see if he changes his mind on scientific explanations.
I can hardly believe it. They were locked up in that ice for thousands of years. And yet they could come back to life.
Do you remember what I asked you, Marine Boy? I asked, why does there have to be a scientific explanation for everything? Well, you've learned that the world has some things for which there just is no scientific explanation.
And you were right, Neptina. I admit it.